All right, if you're learning German, I'm going to say three words that probably drive you a little crazy. Schrift, Schritt, Shift. They sound so similar, right? But they mean totally different things. So today we are going to untangle these for good. Okay, let's just listen to them one more time, back to back. You've got Schrift, Schritt, and Schiff. See? It's that super subtle vowel sound in the middle that gets everyone. But trust me, we're going to clear this up completely. Does this sound familiar? You're trying to say something, and you just pause. You're thinking, wait, am I talking about handwriting or a ship right now? If that's you, you are so not alone. We're going to sort this out. Okay, let's tackle these one at a time. Think of it like a little challenge. Challenge number one is Die Schrift. And this one is all about the world of writing. So the very first thing you need to notice, and this is a huge clue, is the gender. It's Die Schrift, so it's feminine. And what does it mean? Well, it covers pretty much everything to do with written stuff. We're talking fonts, scripts, or just someone's personal handwriting. Let's see it in action. Here's a sentence. Hat eine sehr ordentliche Schrift. That just means he has very neat handwriting. The real giveaway here is that word ordentliche, which means neat. I mean, you can have neat handwriting, right? But a neat step or a neat ship doesn't really work the same way. So yeah, the context is your best friend here. All right, on to challenge number two. We're leaving the world of paper and ink behind and stepping into the world of movement. Let's talk about der Schritt. And boom, right away we get a huge clue. The gender is different. This one is masculine, der Schritt. And it's a bit of a two-for-one. It can be a literal physical step you take when you're walking, but it can also be a figurative step, like the next move in a plan or a project. This sentence is a perfect example of that figurative meaning. Wir müssen den nächsten Schritt planen. We need to plan the next step. The key verb here is planen, to plan. You don't really plan a walking step, right? You plan a strategic move. So this is all about making progress in a process. And that brings us to our third and final challenge. This one has a slightly more distinct sound, which helps a lot. We're talking about das Schiff. And for this one, we're heading out to sea. And would you look at that, another gender shift. Das Ship is neutral. Its meaning is super straightforward, really easy to picture in your head. It's a ship, a big boat, a vessel. If it's large and floating on the water, you're probably looking at das Ship. The example sentence really nails it down. Das Schiff transportiert viele Container. The ship transports many containers. I mean, come on, you're not transporting containers with your handwriting or by taking a single step, are you? So if you hear anything about transport or cargo, you know exactly which word it is. Okay, so we've met all three of them individually. That's great. But the real aha moment comes when we put them all together, side by side. This is where it's all going to click. You ready for this? Let's do it. Time for the final showdown. We're putting Schrift, Schritt, and Schiff right next to each other. This is where we say goodbye to the confusion once and for all. And there you have it. This is basically your ultimate cheat sheet. Seriously, look at that top row. Die, der, das. The fact that they each have a different gender is the single most powerful trick you have. It's your instant identifier. And if you're ever in doubt, just think about the context. Is it about writing, movement, or water transport? They really do live in totally different worlds. Okay, so knowing the difference is half the battle, but the other half is making it actually stick in your brain, right? So let's talk about your game plan for making that happen. Here's what you're going to do. First, lean on those genders. Die, der, das. That's your number one clue, always. Second, always listen for the context. And third, and this is a big one, you have to practice saying them out loud. Schrift, Schritt, Schiff. Go back and say those example sentences. It trains your mouth and your ears at the same time, and that's what really locks it in. And just like that, 3 super tricky German words are officially untangled. So now that you've got these down, what's next? What other German words are tripping you up? Let us know what we should tackle next.